Hi everyone, welcome back to the Geek's Bathhouse. This week we're going to be making some really cute melt and pour sugar skull soaps. Let me see if I can get that to zoom in. There you go, you can see the mold there. It's a really cute mold. Got this mold at Micas, it was just a couple of bucks. We're going to be doing some melt and pour soap in these. So let's get started. For this project, really simple. All you need is some melt and pour soap. I'm going to be using this soap from Crafter's Choice. You can also pick up melt and pour in your local craft store. It comes in giant blocks. You can see I've already been using some of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop it up, melt it up, and then pour it in our mold. So one trick I like to use, and this is definitely not scientific, but it kind of helps me figure out how much melt and pour I need. I'm going to put my mold on my scale, tear it out, and pour water into the cavities that I want to fill and get a weight here. And that gives me kind of a rough estimate of how much melt and pour to melt down. Now, water obviously is not the same density as your melt and pour, so it's not entirely accurate, but it's better than just guessing blindly. So today I'm just going to do 3 skulls in here. So I'm just going to fill these each with water. There we go. So that gives me about 2.75. So that gives me a rough estimate of how much melt and pour to weigh out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little Pyrex on my scale. I'm going to scoot this out of the way a little bit here. Again, tear my scale so it's at 0. We're measuring in ounces. I already have a couple of cubes here from a previous project. And I'm just going to cut my melt and pour into small cubes and then melt them down in the microwave. You really want to try to get even sizes of your little cubes. I find that smaller melts faster, and the more similar in size, the more consistent your melt is going to be. So we're just going to cut up a whole bunch of cubes, pop this in the microwave, and I'll bring it back when we're ready to pour. Alright, we're back. I've got everything melted down here. You just want to do it in the microwave in short bursts. You don't want to over microwave it. So for a small amount like this, like 10 seconds at a time is plenty. I think this took about a total of 30 seconds for me in my microwave. So now we're just gonna pour right on in. If you wanted to add fragrance, you would add it at this stage before you pour. There we go. One more. And we've got a little extra we'll pour in the 4th one here. Make us a skinny skull there. Alright, and you see how we have these bubbles on the top? I don't know how well you can see that, I can't lift it up, but I'm going to use my spray bottle with some rubbing alcohol, and that'll just knock out all those bubbles. Now I will leave this to sit overnight, and we will unmold it and then paint them. And we are back to unmold our sugar skulls here. These sugar skulls have been sitting overnight and they are ready to go. So we're just gonna tug a little bit on each side, and that should help them release. You can kind of see how it releases them. Gentle pressure from the bottom, and out they come. Oh, they look so cute. You can't really see the details yet, but we're gonna bring them to life with some mica paint here in just a minute. I'll pop the rest of these little guys out. Here we are, and they are ready to paint. So I'll get my things together and we'll get started. Okay, we're back. I've got everything together and ready to paint these sugar skulls. I'm gonna be using several different colors of mica, and I'm gonna mix those with my rubbing alcohol to make a paint, kind of like we did on our Jack Skellington bath bombs last week. And we are going to make these sugar skulls really pop. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of mica and drop it in. And we'll do this for several colors and then mix in the rubbing alcohol. colors are mixed. I don't know if you can see really well how beautiful and shimmery, it'll focus there, the colors are. I will leave in the description box below information on all the colors. I'm using colors from Micas and More. This is Cosmic Purple. I have Turquoise Green from Micas and More, and also Strawberry Pink Mica from Micas and More. Then we're using a couple colors from Nurture Soap. They're Black Pearl. Mango Tango is the orange we're using, and the Shimmer Gold, which is beautiful. It has a really great shimmer to it. Okay, I've got some gloves on now because this mica kind of gets all over the place. You can kind of see how shimmery it is. And got my mica paints all ready, and we are going to get started decorating these sugar skulls and just bringing them to life. So what I'm doing here is I'm just shoving the color all down in the creases. So I want this pink all in these creases here, and down in the flowers around the eyes. And then what I'm going to do is come back with a paper towel and just wipe away the excess color on the surface, and it will stay in the crevices. So it looks really messy, but it's going to come out really neat. So here we go. We're just going to take a damp paper towel and clean that up. And look how beautiful. And we get kind of the pale pink a little bit left on the surface of the skull. And the beautiful crevices show up, and you can see all the detail in that awesome mold. Now I think we'll go in with some gold and do the mouth. Same way. I think. And kind of wipe away. Now we've got a bit of a grill going on there. A little bit of blue shadowing there to the eyes. Looks pretty cool. Darken up the nose a little bit. I think I'm going to go in and give a little more black shadow to the teeth. Isn't that awesome? So here we have them, all four of our really cute sugar skulls painted and ready to go. They turned out so awesome. There we go. I'll get you zoomed in for a close-up on all four here in a minute. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you can be notified so you don't miss out on any of our awesome projects. Next week we have a really cool Harry Potter inspired bath bomb project, so I hope you tune in and join me for it. Thanks. See you next time. Bye bye.